Hey guys, today we're going to talk about lime washing. It is one of my favorite as far as getting the plaster look for a more affordable cost. But we want to show you how you can do it on your own. As far as your first step, you're going to want to use undercoat. There's a lot of different types. One of my favorites is Portola. This is the undercoat. It's essentially acts like a primer, and you want to make sure to use this specific undercoat because of how it attaches. It helps the actual Limewash paint attach, and it helps with the coloring. And with this primer, you definitely want to roll it on. Don't use a brush like you do the other two steps. We're going to start with the actual first coat of the Limewash. There's a lot of ways, if you research, for this to be done. I'm dipping the paintbrush directly into the can. It's very watery. It's not as thick as paint. So I'm doing smaller strokes across because I want more texture. But some people do the longer strokes. You want to start in a corner and go, if this was a full wall, I would start at one corner and then go all the way down. But before this dries, I would go back to it because you don't want one area to dry. You also have to be very aware that you need enough time to do that whole area at one time, corner to corner. You don't want to start and then stop in the middle. There's all different sorts of techniques. So some people use a spray bottle in between to create some different textures. I'm not gonna do that today, but that's one way that you can do it. So what I'm doing is just straight to the can, straight to the wall, corner to corner, smaller strokes. I'll do the first coat and then let it dry. Also the primer we left on for about an hour. Okay, so now I'm gonna start back up here. I'm gonna reapply up in this corner a little bit to just make sure that it doesn't dry. And we're gonna tackle this whole piece here until it's done. So your first coat, you don't have to spend too much time thinking about it. It's actually very forgiving. It's when you get into the second coat. So for your second coat, you'll see it come to life more. Another thing is I'm a big plaster person, and when we have the budget, we really love the plaster effect. It's just very hard to do if you're not a professional plaster artist. Also, if you need some therapy, I find this extremely therapeutic. This is the final coat, the final step, and you don't have to do it, but in kitchens and bathrooms, it does protect your lime wash. So one thing about it is it can create a sheen. So to cut that sheen, you can add 1 cup of water to every gallon, and that will help it go on a little easier and kind of wipe away some of that sheen. But this is the last step. I would definitely recommend it in those areas. So that's it. Would love to hear how you guys did it and how you accomplished it. I think it's a wonderful look, and I think you can achieve it on your own. So let me know, and thanks for watching.